Hello there, wonderful world of YouTube. It is your girl SwimmstaGal coming at you guys with a plan with me video. This is gonna be like one of my very first plan with me videos on this channel, like outside of my old bullet journal spreads. I don't think I've done one with my planners. Well, at least none that I can recall at the moment. I know I did like the setup videos, but I'm a little hesitant because my setup is really basic. But you know, sometimes basic is nice. So we're gonna go ahead and start off. I have a few dailies. This is like one of my main ones. This is my Hobonichi with the little cherry design. If you guys are wondering why this flap is like that, it's because I'm trying to protect it from getting dirty. But when I put it on, it was doing some weird things to the spine, so I just kind of like leave it like this. And it's been fine. It's been protecting it just as well. I don't take this outside, so I'm not really too worried about it getting like messed up inside of a note, like inside of my purse or anything. This is like one of my at the desk notebooks. So we're gonna go ahead and flip right to the page that we're gonna go ahead and get started on. This Hold That Thought clip is I purchased it from Pen Chalet, and it's one of my all-time favorites. It is just such a cute clip, and they're pretty inexpensive too. Now I do love changing up the color on this side of the weeks here. I have I Love to Print from Etsy. These are printables, so these are date covers. I will say, I don't know if it's my measurements are a little bit wrong, but when I do it based off of what the seller indicates on the instructions, it does come out slightly below the line, but that's nothing like horribly bad. And recently I've been kind of in the mindset of use what you have. So I'm going to pull out some cute little washi. This is from the Coffee Monsters Co. I do not know the name of the design of this one, so forgive me. Just know that it's cute. And then I have this other washi. This one I purchased, I think, off of Amazon. If I can find them, I'll link them down below. These are really cool iridescent ones. And we're gonna go, I was kind of debating what color I wanted to put on here. Like, do I want to do the more blue or the light blue? I think I could maybe do the light blue, just so that everything kind of pops out a little bit more. Yeah, well, we're gonna go, or do I want to pull in a little bit of the green that's on the turtle? Or the blue? Or the blue. Because this one goes really well with this. No, we're gonna go with this one, because that way there is like some bit of change in here. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this off, and I'm gonna zoom you guys in as much as I can, and then we're gonna start. I usually line it up to the top right here. If you don't want to have as much spacing at the bottom as like I stated towards the beginning of the video, you can line it up slightly higher so you don't get as much of an obvious length at the bottom, which is what we're going to do right now in this video. And I like to smooth it down as we go so I can avoid any crinkling. So see, if you do it that way where it's a little bit like higher on the top right here, it's not as obvious that it's lower on the bottom half, which now that I think about it, maybe that's the way that it was meant to be used to begin with. But we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. We're going to go ahead and go into this cute washi tape. Bringing out my ruler so I can use it to cut the washi tape where I want it. And we're gonna put her down right here. It's crazy to think that this is like the last week of May. Like, the year just feels like it's zooming pretty fast. Pretty bad. And now I'm gonna do my best to line it up. I don't white out the text. It doesn't bother me as much. And I do try to do my best to like line it up, but honestly, much to the perfectionist in me, like my washi tapes have been coming out like not super straight, but you know what? It's okay. Just doing our best out here. And then just to kind of assure like a straight line, I try to line it up as best as I can to this side and then just pull. And there you are. The washi's down. I don't know if I'm the only one that can see it, but it is slightly, ever so slightly off, but it's okay. It is what it is. And then we're going to do the same thing. Like if I didn't have the text down below, I would just line it up to the bottom right here, which would make it easier to keep it straight, but alas, we have the text down at the bottom. Oh no, that's gonna go down super crooked. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just kind of get like, it'll be easier to line it up this way. So I'm just guesstimating how long this is, but hopefully it's enough, and if not, oops. A little bit closer to the bottom on this last one. Luckily, washi tape is very, very forgiving. At least the Coffee Monster's Co. one is, because I know there's some washi tape that when you like pick it up, it'll like peel like the paper that's at the bottom, and I'm like, oops. Okay, I think that's as good as we're gonna get it. It's a little too much to the side over here, but I do not want to risk peeling it off again and then having it come out that way, so we're just gonna cut off that excess. The washi tape is so cute. I usually don't put any washi tape at the top, but maybe I should put some washi tape right here. Maybe, would it be cute? Would it be cute? Or would it be too much? All good, valid questions. So what I'm going to do right now is with the iridescent washi, I'm going to section off 2 areas right here. So I'm basically going to cut this one into thirds, and then I'm going to cut this one into 2 sections. So I'm going to zoom you guys out a little bit just so you guys can see more of that little, the sectioning action. Now the thing with this tape is that I am going to have to use like an X-Acto knife to cut it because it's thick. It's not just going to, like a ruler just is not going to be what does it. And this is one of the ones where it is going to peel off. So I'm just trying to do my best. If it ain't perfect, nobody knows but us, right? Okie dokie. I'm gonna let it carry down to the part right here, and I'm gonna do my best to cut this without cutting through to the other side. So wish me luck here. Did I do it? Oh, okay. Woo! One side down. Other side to go. Ooh, that one sounded like I went a little. Oh, wow. So now we have this nice iridescent one. A little off center, but nothing horribly bad. Just like this area right here. Like if I were to pick it up and drag it over. Okay, we're not gonna obsess over that. Or are we gonna obsess over that? I don't know. So this thing lines up right here. And this is like one of the cool things about the Hobonichi just being slightly transparent is that I can see where I laid down the washi tape for the last week. And I'm just gonna place this tape in that same area. The funny part about it is that I did this washi thing like last week, and I was like, let me do it again, but I kind of just missed the simple line for the pencil, so more than likely going into next week I'm just gonna use my pencil to mark that off. I feel like it gives it a little bit, it doesn't make it look too busy, if you guys get what I'm saying. Now we're just gonna get a pen that has some type of blue in it. It's like a gray blue, not like a blue. So I'm just like, do I want to use that gray blue? Or do I want to use a more vibrant blue? Because I usually like to color off the headers over here. Okay, this blue is nice enough. I'm just gonna go back over here and look at the spacing that I did. And these are where my headings are gonna go. I like to put that down first just so I kind of like try to avoid pen smearing as much as possible. I'd use like a regular pen when I do these ones and the dates on the covers, because if I do inked pens, they always smudge. So we're gonna go ahead and write in the dates. Hopefully it's staying in focus. Let me go ahead and allow you, put you guys more zoomed in again. For the habits, I've been using the sterling stickers that I quite literally had here. Oh, they're right here. I was about to say, like, I know I had them. I've been using the sterling ink. These come like with their monthly kits, and I really do enjoy using them. I kind of put them down over here under for habits. I just line them up. I was like, where did I put the marker at? But it's over here. Okie dokie. So for sleep, I usually do increments of 2. And for screen time, I also do the same thing, increments of 2. And I started tracking my screen time because, you know, what do they call that? Doom scrolling is like such a real thing. For these ones though, I don't do the sterling ink stickers. I usually just will draw like a dot, and then I'll put in the letter of the week for that dot. I'm gonna skip one. Yep, right here. And my habits, honestly, for the most part, have been staying consistent on things I kind of want to track, which for me is going to be my skincare, AM, oop, I hate when that happens, AM, oop, that's an ugly M, and PM. I also track work to see what days I go in. Reading, since that's something I've been wanting to get back into more consistently. And disclaimer, I do count listening to audiobooks as reading, not necessarily just a physical book. And then journaling, because I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with like my 5-year and then writing things down when I want to write them down. So kind of keeping track of like if I'm backfilling the days to like if I'm filling them on the actual day has been very much helpful. And then on this side right here, on this little column, all I'm going to do is just write down my mood, because I like to track my mood for the day, and work hours. And although I know I don't work every single day of the week, I do like to just put it on there just to make sure that the layout stays the same. Because you never know when you'll be called in for overtime. So if I'm just off, I usually just put like off. That kind of thing, just so I can keep better track. Then something else I like to do is kind of find like a pen with a corresponding ink color. So if I have blue, I'm going to try to see if I can find a nice blue ink. So when I'm filling this up, probably I'm going to do like your dark blue just so that I can really pop out. Or I'm going to do a green to kind of play off on the turtle, or even maybe like like a coral color to play off of the little crab, which is really cute. Other than that, that's actually it for my setup. Usually what I'll do here is basically every day when I get home after work, I'll go ahead and sit down, fill this in. I'll fill this in, fill in my habits, or the ones I've completed as of the time of arrival. I'll put in my sleep for the previous day, and I'll track my screen time for the previous day. I'll update my mood. I'll update my hours that I worked. And then over here, I just put like a couple of things that I would like to note for the day that didn't make it into the 5-year journal. Simple things as like, I went to Subway today kind of thing, just to kind of keep track. Or if I participate, or more like if I purchased any new pen releases, that's what I'll kind of keep track of that stuff like right here. And other than that, that's like now it actually is it. If you guys enjoyed seeing this plan with me, please let me know down below in the comments. I would love to continue doing these. I do have other journals. I have my A5 Sterling Ink Common Planner. That I use that one more as like a memory like keeping planner. So I'll just kind of go in after the fact and jot down. Like I will put some appointment times, but for the most part I go in after the fact on that one. And then I do have a Sterling A6 that I am repurposing as a social media tracker. And the one I probably won't post online is my budget Hobonichi. I know I have a lot of notebooks, right? I know I said the same thing to me. So next year I'm definitely going to look into condensing it so it doesn't feel like so much that I'm trying to keep up with. And of course my 5-year. But if you guys are interested in seeing a video on how I plan in my A5 or how I plan in the A6 for social media tracking, please do let me know in the comments down below. Again, I'd be more than happy to do a video on those. Again, the setup for both of them is also very simple. It's just something kind of quick and easy. The Sterling Ink, because I get the monthly subscriptions, I feel that one's a little bit more aesthetic, if you will, because the stickers just make it look so pretty. But I'm gonna stop yapping your ear off and I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. For the things that are in stock, I'll have them linked down below. For the things I can't find that aren't in stock, I won't have them linked down below. I'm pretty sure this washi tape is sold out. Unfortunately, it is really cute washi tape, but again, links to stuff that I used within the video will be down below for those of you guys that are interested. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!